Freshfigures.com, featuring all of your favorite action figure brands and much more. Freshfigures.com. Get them while they're fresh. Figures of action here, and today we're taking a look at the new Ultimate Kratos figure from NECA, because NECA Apocalypse Weekend continues. It's from God of War 3. It is a deluxe boxed figure, and the packaging is fantastic. There were some pictures here at the beginning of the video, and the box is so awesome that I kept it. I'm not big on packaging. I don't usually keep the packaging, but that box is really, really amazing, so I kept it. I have been having a hard time trying to balance Kratos and keep him standing up. So I have one of my Infinite Moon action figure stands here that I got from freshfigures.com to make it a little easier for the review. And he'll probably be on the shelf on one of these stands too, so he doesn't fall down and knock everybody else over. You're shaking the camera. Let's take a look at the figure, and we'll say it now.
Spring break!
Our spring break is coming to an end. Anyway, let's take a closer look at the figure and accessories. So I've got Kratos here on this stand, and I have decided to have him displayed with as many things as absolutely possible. So I will have my Kratos displayed with, are they the blades of Athena? I think. I haven't played the game, but I'm a big fan of action figures. I have friends that play video games. I collect action figures instead. I will have him displayed with the, I believe they're the blades of Athena on his back, and these huge lion gauntlets on his arms. And the weight of the lion gauntlets is really throwing him off, so I can't make him stand up and stay standing, which is why I had to get out the stand. But let's take a look at the figure. First off, the sculpt and paint on Kratos and his accessories, absolutely amazing. NECA has done it again. And these lion gauntlets don't screw on. They just kind of go on there. If you wiggle them around a little bit to the left, to the right, turn them, you'll be able to get them to stay on there, and they come off just as easy. They don't exactly seem to lock in place or anything, but once you get his hand in there far enough and turn it a little bit, you'll be able to tell that they're not gonna, fall off on their own. They're pretty amazingly sculpted and detailed. They also have a little bit of weight to them. That's probably why I can't get him to stand up straight while he's wearing them. I was able to get him to stand up straight when he was not wearing them, but that's not how I choose to display him. When you have the gauntlets off, there is another piece of armor that is removable. It is rubber as his skirt in this piece, and you'll notice the shape of that hole there. This just goes in one way and it pops in there. And because it's soft rubber, it's not going to hinder the movement of the arm there. Also, we'll take a look at the blades. These blades will fit easily into his hands and come out easily as well, so you don't have to fight with him too much or worry about breaking the blades or breaking the hands. They'll both fit here on his back and in his hands, and this piece comes off. The pegs are two different sizes there on the piece that holds the blades, and he came with these two little pegs that are also different sizes. So you'll notice that one of those holes is bigger than the other there on his back. These little things are two different sizes, and they fit there into his back so that he doesn't have the giant holes in his back should you choose to take that thing off. Now, I put these in earlier, and I had the hardest time trying to get them out. I will not be putting them back in for this review. I didn't think that I was ever going to be able to get them back out. It was that bad. I ended up using finally a nail file, the kind that comes already attached to the nail clippers, to be able to pry them out. And once I got them past that first point, they popped out pretty easily. Maybe I put them in too far, maybe not. At any rate, I will not be putting them in again. KRATOS also comes with an alternate head. Let's take a look at this. The head has a small hole in it, and there's this piece here that the head goes onto. So, and it pops off pretty easy, and you can put the other one on pretty easy as well. There it goes. And then you've got scowling KRATOS, not angry yelling KRATOS, which is the one that I prefer. So I'll be sticking with the other head when I have him displayed on the yes? Oh, well, let's take a look. We'll take a look real quick and see how tall KRATOS, scowling KRATOS, stands. Hang on.
6 pounds.
I think it's 7 inches. Might even be 8. It's pretty tall. All right, so I'm ready. Let's see if I can. He's gonna fall over.
6. Not 9. I meant 6. Yeah.
I've got him at just under 8 inches. Almost 7 3/4. So thank you very, very much. I appreciate all your help. Why don't you leave it out? Because we're going to do another one after this. KRATOS is articulated at the neck. It's more than just a ball. You saw the peg in there. Ball jointed shoulders. Bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows. Hinge and swivel wrists, ab crunch, lets him go that far forward, and just a little bit back, waist swivel, ball jointed hips, upper thigh swivel. It's not here, it's here. You can see that there. Double jointed knees. Ankle pivot, hinged toes. The lower part of the boot restricts the ankle pivot just a little bit. It's not terrible. I mean, you can still get a range of motion out of his feet. It's necessary. The boots are necessary for the gladiator type boots, sandals. Not sure what the proper term is for that period with these, but they do hinder the movement just a little bit, but for me it's been slight. I have not had a hard time moving the feet, posing him and stuff with the sculpt. The paint is amazing. In the video, I'm looking at the playback and he looks white. Well, he's not white, he's gray, as if covered in ash. and he has been sculpted. He has a porous sculpt to him, like he's been covered in something, like ash. The paint is amazing. The markings on him, the paint on the eyes, the face, the accessories or other pieces that are on him, like the sculpted skirt. The paint on that is amazing. These pieces here, you got some blood here on his armor, and again, they are soft rubber that is glued, not this one, but these two that are glued in place to still give him an excellent range of motion, even though he has that armor on there. The chains, the wraps on his hands, everything is just amazingly sculpted, detailed, and painted. I love these wings here on the calves, even the toes and the sandals. Amazingly well painted and detailed. This figure was available for pre-order from freshfigures.com, and I passed. You know, it wasn't something that I wanted or something that I had to have, and sure enough, right about the time they sold out, I was like, man, that figure looks amazing. I'd really like to have one of those. You're shaking the camera. So I had to wait. You're shaking the camera.
Sorry.
I had to wait a couple of weeks for it to finally show up where I live so that I could go and pick one up.
Sorry again.
So that I could go and pick one up, and man, am I glad I did. I've got some advice for y'all. If there is a pre-order for something that you're even considering getting, go ahead and pre-order it. Don't miss out like I did. I was sad that I missed out on the pre-order and sad that I had to wait. But as sad as I was, I'm glad to have it now. So there it is, Figures of Action review of the new NECA Ultimate Kratos from God of War 3. An amazing action figure loaded with detail and excellent accessories. Do you have anything to add?
Yes. I can't stay out this. So, subscribe and comment and the thumbs up, everybody. Thumbs up. Everybody gets it. Here, let me show you. Here. Everybody, thumbs up. Is that better, everybody?
Thank you very much, and thank you for watching.